What's up everybody, welcome back to Far North MTG. My name is Zach and I have some more gameplay for you today. As you might have guessed, it is in fact cEDH gameplay. Really excited to talk about the decks that we're all playing today, but I do just want to say before we jump into that, if you like the content, please like, subscribe, all of that fun stuff. It really does mean so much to help us grow the channel. If you want to support us a little bit more, head down to the description where you can find links to our bonfire to pick yourself up some merch, or you can also find our Patreon there where you can get awesome perks, such as at the $5 tier where you get day early ad-free access to all of our videos. But most importantly, thank you for watching. Here's today's decks. Today Shane will be playing Grist the Hunger Tide. This Golgari Planeswalker looks to find a Hoarding Broodlord or Protean Hulk in the graveyard to reanimate and combo off, and you can expect a full deck tech for Grist coming in the near future. Dylan will be playing Glarb Calamity's Augur. This Sultai deck looks to gain card advantage by casting big spells off at the top of the library before winning with the Doomsday or Bolas' Citadel line. And I will actually be playing Dylan's Elsha list. After seeing him play the list so much, I decided I wanted to give it a go because casting things off the top of the library at instant speed seems pretty dang fun. Anyways, this Jeskai deck looks to, as I said, cast non-creature spells from the top of the library at instant speed before finding a Sensei's Divining Top combo to draw through the deck. And Robert will be playing Najeela the Blade Blossom. This 5-color good stuff pile looks to either turbo at an early ad nauseam to combo into a Breach or Thassa's Oracle, but it can also win through a Warrior Beatdown plan. So that's the decks everybody's rocking. I don't want to waste a lot of time here, but I just want to say once again, thank you for watching, and let's jump into some sweet cEDH action. Alright, pre-games.
No, sir.
Same here. Draw for turn.
Oh wait, shit. I did have a pregame.
Oh.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. We'll get rid of Breeding Pool.
Alright. I'm going to Bloodstain Mire. I'll pay a life, go to 39. For Volcanic Island, tap that for a good old turn 1 fish.
Okay, that I will complain about.
I got nothing for
I didn't
it.
do this.
2 life misstep? Okay.
I will complain about it, but you got it, buddy.
Ship it on over. Take it away, Shane.
So draw for turn. Command Tower. 1 for a Carpet of Flowers. You can draw.
Sweet.
I'll pass the turn.
Draw for turn. Okay, there's already 1 island, so I'm going to play a Bloodstained Mire. And I think I'm just going to shortcut this and take a damage, go to 39 and get an Underground Sea and pass the turn.
Draw for turn. Cavern of Souls. We'll name...
Frog.
We'll name... Wizard. Tap for a blue, tap for a black, and exile a Spirit Guide for an uncounterable Glarb.
Yeah, you got it.
I'm gonna look at the top card of my library.
Glarb, Glarb,
Cool.
Glarb.
And pass.
Alright, untap, I will pay to keep the fish around. Draw for turn. Oh, don't feed the carpet, don't feed the carpet, don't feed the carpet.
Do it.
Yeah, you know what, I'm
Be honest,
greeting.
But
I'm greeting, fuck it, Tundra.
Hell yeah.
I'm passing the turn.
Untap.
Just means I can play another island.
Yeah, then you can play more islands and not feel guilty about it, that's right. I'm just easing your guilty conscience.
Yeah.
I'll go to my main phase. I'll add 2 green. I'll cast a Sylvan Library. You can draw.
Ooh. Okay, I'll draw.
And then I'll play a Forest for turn. Pass on that.
On your end step, I will Mystical Tutor.
Fish.
No.
Sweet. Draw.
So with the Mystical Tutor, I'll get a Flusterstorm to the top of my deck. On Shane's end step, untap, draw this card that we don't know about.
What card is it?
could be any card.
Yeah. And because Zach is so polite, I will play my own Tundra.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Gonna tap to Surveil 2.
Go for it.
Don't think with this pod I'm gonna get to the mana point, so I'm gonna discard Con Sphinx, but keep this on top. Pay a green for a Deathrite,
Yeah.
and pass the turn.
In your end step, I'm just gonna Enlighten Tutor.
Yeah, that's not awesome.
Are you sure about that?
There's a Flusterstorm.
I mean, you can fluster it if you want.
I'm good. I have nothing.
No pass priority.
I cannot respond.
Okay. Enlighten Tutor resolves. Let's get... See, I want the Aristic Study, but the fucking top is like talking to me like the Green Goblin mask. I think this is the play, and it sounds really weird, but it lets me do what I want to do on my next turn a little bit easier, and I think it gets me to Elsha earlier. Alright, so I'm going to put this Soul Ring
I
on
was
top.
kind of wondering if it was just going to be Soul Ring.
Okay, I will untap. I'm going to let the fish go here, unfortunately. Bye-bye.
Hooray, I can play
I'll draw the Soul Ring. I am going to play a Mox Diamond I will pitch the Spire of Industry, tap 1 to play a Soul Ring, and then I will play 4 and play a Smothering Tithe.
Whoa! Good here.
Rough.
Sweet! Pass the turn.
Nice. I'll look at 3 cards.
Hey, that's 3.
haven't
that's
drawn
3
them.
Smothering Tithe triggers. Or Sylvan Library is draw 2 additional cards.
And then
I can't pay for
Pay
it.
for none of them. Let's go.
you don't have to. You can ignore the trigger and just draw your single.
I don't.
I think
Yeah,
that's,
It is a May. It is a May.
yeah.
That's alright.
All right, so I can have my 3 treasures.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm going to keep 1.
Oh, keeping just the one. I
one.
thought you were saying keeping 1 of the extra.
No.
Okay. Okay.
Coward.
I will add 2 black and a green. I'll cast Grist.
Yeah.
My counter's on. I'll play a Verdant Catacombs. I'll crack it right away. Go to 39. Okay. I'll then activate Grist here.
Yep.
Create my insect. Mill a card. It is a Sylvan Safekeeper.
Okay.
Okay.
Hurts a little bit. Cast
Didn't
a...
you put that there?
No.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
I shuffled the
With
my stuff away.
Sylvan. Oh, you did.
'Cause I
yeah,
Verdant
you should.
Catacombs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Sorry. We got distracted.
We struggle with object permanence over here.
I'll tap 2 and cast an Arcane Signet.
Oh, you betcha.
And
Okay.
then I'll pass the turn.
I will draw my card.
Tithe.
Fuck you, take it.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
I'm gonna play a command tower, and since we all are determined to be problems, I think I should join in on the fun. I'm gonna cast Najeela,
You got it.
and then I will pass.
Untap.
Please,
Upkeep.
can I have some more?
Draw. Trigger. And I'm going to think for a second.
Please,
This
can I
one's
have
this.
some more?
Yeah, you can get your treasure.
Hell yeah.
Shane, what do you have in graveyard right now?
Sylvan Safekeeper and a Verdant Catacombs.
Bloodstained Mire over here, and a Mystical Tutor.
More so, I'm just worried about if I should hit anything that's reanimatable over
I
there.
see.
Tap Glarb, Surveil 2. We'll put these in that order. I'm going to play Morphic Pool off the top of my library through Glarb's ability as my land for turn. I have 2 more opponents and enters untapped. I'm going to exile the Spire of Industry from
The Spire of Industry.
yours for, it doesn't really matter what color it's going to be, let's say blue, for Italian, not protected by Cavern of Souls.
I suppose calling 1 on that. Well,
It'll
I
be-
guess
I'm gonna
I'm gonna think because it's on ETB.
Yeah.
I do think I have to Pyroblast that here.
I have nothing. No response.
I am not responding to the Pyroblast.
Okay. I kind of figured. Pass the turn.
Okay, untap. Upkeep, draw. A command tower as land for turn, and I am gonna play Elsha here. 3, 4, 5 with the Soul Ring. Elsha.
Good.
Yeah.
Sweet, let's take a peek-see here. I'm gonna crack 3 and use my Mox Diamond and cast a Displacer Kitten.
Poopy.
Good here.
Yep.
So I'm gonna crack a treasure and cast a Mystical Tutor, Kitten Trigger.
What are you targeting?
Kitten Trigger is targeting Soul Ring.
Okay. I'll respond to the Mystical Tutor.
Okay.
I'll tap 1. I'll cast a Culling the Weak, sacrificing my insect.
Yep.
4 black, flash in an op agent.
Ooh. Okay.
I have 1 floating black.
Okay. 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 So then Op Agent will resolve. I have nothing for that. Kitten Trigger is going to resolve and flicker Soul Ring. Hold on. I'm going to tap Soul Ring for 2 and cast a Talisman of Progress off the top, triggering Kitten, targeting Soul Ring. Flicker Soul Ring. If this made red, it's the Earthquake on top.
Oh,
If this made red, I could X equals 2. But let me think here. Can I do anything else? I'm actually gonna pay a life, going to 38, and I'm gonna Flusterstorm my own Mystical Tutor. Kitten Trigger targeting Talisman.
I'm good
I
on
got
the Kitten Trigger.
I got nothing. Yeah.
Okay. So Talisman back.
We're now on the Flusterstorm.
Yes, now on the Flusterstorm. I'm gonna let that resolve, countering the Mystical Tutor.
Sure.
Cool.
I don't want him getting that shit. I'm gonna cast a Talisman of Conviction with my Soul Ring, Kitten Trigger, flickering Soul Ring.
Yeah. How many cards?
You're looking at it.
You
One.
got your red now.
I got 1. I do have the red. I think I'm just gonna pass here.
Okay. Upkeep and upkeep.
Sylvan Library.
Do you ignore it?
No cards in hand.
No cards in hand.
Yeah.
Infinite top deck.
Well, I did already tell you what's on top, so...
We don't know if he's telling the truth.
Yeah, he's not casting that. Make him not cast it.
But do we want him to go all the way to another turn cycle with 3, 4, 5 treasures and this?
I mean, I'll be honest, I think if assuming I untap with this, mana
He's
is
got plenty
not,
of mana.
Mana is not my problem.
Yeah, no, send it.
Sure.
I don't see a problem with this.
Okay, 3 treasures.
Yep. I'll take them all.
Phew, okay.
Go down 8. Go down to 31. I will add 2 still for some
Yeah.
Yep, still
cartridge.
just 2, yep.
Okay. 2 black again on my main phase. I'll use 1 of it, and I'll cast an Imperial Seal.
Yeah.
No reaction from me.
I think... I don't like that, so I do... Because that spells, to me, we potentially could just lose without him, like, hardly even casting a spell here. I think the seal is fine, but I will respond at some point to something you're doing. The seal is fine.
So I'm going to put this card on top. I'll lose 2 life, go to 29. I will activate Grist.
Ooh, we gotta find out what it is.
I'll make a insect. I'm going to mill a Hoarding Broodlord. I'll tap 2. And attempt to cast a Shallow Grave.
You got a response?
No.
I would love to, but I can't.
I'm gonna think on this. Thinking with the Earthquake is once he saws in half the Hoarding Broodlords, there'll be 3/3s, so I could X equals 3 the Earthquake and kill both the Broodlords with the saw in half Broodlords with the ETB on the stack.
You could just kill the original Broodlord.
I can't hit it for 6.
Why not?
Well, I could, but I don't want to.
Why not?
Because that'll kill Elsha too, whereas the X equals 3 on the clones won't. So yeah, I will do with that information what you will. I pass priority on the Shallow Grave, Shane.
Okay. Broodlord, I'll do my search.
Yep.
Gotta jam it, I guess, as well.
Gotta force. He might be lying to us.
It could not be Earthquake on top. I could be a goddamn fucking liar.
Or I've already got the Saw and a Half in hand already.
Maybe Shane's the liar.
Yeah.
I guess you never said what you had.
So putting Saw and a Half under
You don't reveal it, just,
whatever.
Well,
You will.
we'll
Eventually. I'm gonna be annoying as well though. Just have a green and a black. I'm gonna cast an Abrupt Decay. Targeting
3 or less.
Soul Ring. At least that's the one that gives the most mana.
Oh, I see what you're doing. You fucker.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop the Soul Ring.
That's annoying, but I think it's gonna have to be fine. Yeah, you can destroy the Soul Ring.
I'll go 1, 2. That's not like I'm gonna block with a opposition agent anyways. Cast the Saw in Half.
Targeting
Broodlord.
No response from me.
Yeah, you're good on that.
Okay. So 2 Broodlords.
You got 2 Broodlords. I'm gonna think on the ETBs.
Okay.
I feel like I have to do it here.
I think so, yeah.
I think-
in response to the ETB triggers.
Yeah, because if I don't, he just gets a shitload of mana. I think I should just do it here.
I don't think. Do you get any benefit for not just doing it immediately? I guess.
Yeah.
I don't think there is.
Why did I not float mana to myself? I'm a dumbass.
He just
you'd
noticed.
That was me earlier this game.
I'm gonna lose a life to Talisman for red, colorless in this here, and cast off the top through Elsha. The X equals 2.
X equals
It's
3.
3. It has to be 3. Yeah, X equals 3. Rolling Earthquake.
Yeah. Oof.
Can I read? Kitten trigger. I'm gonna flicker this talisman. Yeah, that talisman. Before this resolves, actually, I want to look at another Elsha top. Dude,
There's no way to know though.
if I floated the mana to myself, fucking A.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So we all take.
Take 2.
3?
Everybody takes 3. Yep.
3.
Then you can get your little tutors now.
Yippee.
Yippee skippy.
I'll put these 2 cards in exile from my copies of Broodlord. I'll use my floating black, and I'll cast Reanimate, targeting Broodlord. I'll lose 8. Go down to
Pay 8. Feel great.
18.
It's a Yu-Gi-Oh reference. Cleaforts. Where are my Cleafort players at?
Oh God, please. Oh, okay. Yep.
Brings you to a dark place.
And then Broodlord ETB. Alright, I'm gonna exile this card under my Broodlord.
Yeah.
Convoke Broodlord. Cast a sacrifice targeting Broodlord.
Yeah.
No response from
Can't
me.
Nothing
Can't
here.
respond.
Okay, 8 floating black mana. I'll go down 1, cast a mana vault, then go 3, 1, 2, 3. I'll cast Yawgmoth's Will.
Yeah.
Go down 1, cast Reanimate. I'll exile that one and target the Broodlord. Broodlord ETB, I'll lose 8 again. I'll go to 10, do my search. So exile this one. I'll tap for 2, floating a colorless. Down 1 more. Saw in half the Broodlord, making 2 more copies. This one exiles as well.
Yes,
too.
that'll excel now, yeah.
So 2 more Broodlord copies in. Okay, so then I'm gonna put these cards under Broodlord. I'll then go tap to convoke and sacrifice Lotus Petal to cast a Witherbloom Apprentice. Then my last black and colorless remaining, I will cast a Chain of Smog.
Ooh, targeting me, right?
I'll target myself. I don't have any cards to discard, but I will keep choosing to target myself to discard cards and,
Ow, the Magecraft.
and
Yeah.
trigger Magecraft.
Yeah. Infinitely target yourself, choose to copy it, and...
Each opponent will lose a life and I'll gain a life.
Bro, I'm so drained right now. Yeah, you got it.
You got it, buddy.
Yeah.
God, Grist is really such a sweet deck. Really awesome that Shane was able to find that line there, even though I did destroy the couple Hoarding Broodlords there. I was really hoping that destroying the 2 convoked tokens, or the tokens that were able to convoke, would be enough to kind of slow him down and make the combo a lot harder for him. Maybe he would whiff it, but he was able to find a line through it, so good. Well played by Shane. Grist is such a sweet deck. Like I said, stay tuned in the next couple weeks here. At some point, I'm going to be doing a full deck tech or jank tank for Grist. For those that don't know, since the channel has grown quite a bit since I made one of these videos, I do a series called the Jank Tank, where I go through some weird off-meta decks within the cEDH format and talk about them, talk about their combos, go through the deck list a little bit. So stay tuned for that. I'll also link down in the description some of my previous ones if you want to check out some of the previous episodes of the Jank Tank. But stay tuned for a full Grist episode coming very soon. But that is all I got for today's video. Once again, shout out to y'all from That's a Good Card. Thank you for supporting us on Patreon. It really does mean so much. If you want to support us on Patreon, head down in the description where you can find a link to that there and check out some of the perks that we have available at various tiers. But with all that being said, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.